What's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to go over my previous modifications that I've done to my Civic Type R, and I'm also going to be installing my new mats that I just received today for the car. These are Tux mats. They are very popular, and they should really help me keep the red carpet clean in the car and preserve the original mats, which I will put somewhere in a safe place. But yeah, let's stop the talking. Let's get to it. So if this is your first time at the channel, welcome. I picked up this car about 4 months ago, and I've been really happy with it. And honestly, my biggest regret with this car is not buying this car sooner. But from the moment I purchased this car, I think it had about maybe 600 miles on it, I started doing modifications. The car was almost perfect out the box, but as a car guy, can't really help it. So one of the first things I did on the car, I did the front pipe. I had it swapped out to a PRL 3-inch pipe, and then I did the rear motor mounts. I also did I did the catch can on here, the coolant tank, and most recently I also did a catless downpipe. I did a muffler delete. I did a resonator delete, which I did revert back to original, and I installed a PRL brace on here, and I also installed a PRL high volume intake, and then I did the Honda Flash Pro and had the car tuned. So the cars, well, I forgot to mention the wheels. I also did upgrade the wheels. I went and got some Enkei's TS7s, 18 by 9.5s, some Nitto tires. I did an H&R lower end springs. The fitment's not perfect, but it's fairly close. And now, today, we're going to go ahead and throw the mats in, and just to keep things clean. I've made 2 or 3 attempts so far to take the car to the track. Haven't quite made it yet. Something always comes up, and but I do plan on taking this car to the track. It's a beautiful track machine, and I really want to see what it would put down a quarter mile. And yeah, and once we get those data down, then we can also try some different type of racing. I do want to do circuit racing and some other type of racing with this car. I'm very excited for that. But yeah, that's enough talking. Let's throw the mats on real quick. So this is the box that came in. Okay. This is the Tux mat. So I've heard a lot of good things about this mat, and it's been on the list for quite a while, for a couple months now. So today we get to find out exactly how nice these are once they're installed. Here's the name, Tux mat, T-U-X-M-A-T. And like I said, this is supposed to cover most of the red in the car to kind of help keep it clean and just kind of keep the value up on the car. I do like the red, but I'm also scared of getting it dirty. That's the main reason why I went and got the Tux mat. Red is a beautiful color, but I just, rather not be trying to get it cleaned all the time. Now, as far as the seats goes, am I thinking about putting seat covers on it? Perhaps. I haven't decided yet. I do want to keep the seat also in beautiful condition, which I'm pretty sure if I can get a detail once a year, that would kind of keep them clean. But that's also money I gotta spend every year to get them detailed, and time I gotta spend not driving the car while it's being cleaned. But yeah, let's go ahead and vacuum here real quick, and then throw the mats in. All right, guys. So the driver's side mat is installed, and as you can see, there's barely any red left. Most of it is covered by the mats. The walls are pretty high, and man, this is good. Look at that. Not bad at all. Just exactly what I was expecting. And if you ask me, money well spent. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the car. Just make sure it's sliding freely. Look at that. No issues at all. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm liking this. Okay, so now that the front driver's side is done, let's check the back. Should be fairly clean. Yeah, about 98, 99% clean. Let's do a quick vacuum real quick. And then, same thing, we're gonna throw the mats back here. Then, so if you're wondering why the Tux mat over other brands, so I did a lot of research and reviews, and based on what other people were saying, the Tux mat is one of the best. And honestly, I believe it now. Now that I have it in front of me, the quality is pretty good. I don't know how it's going to be long term, but you know, I feel like these are going to last a very long time, and they look fairly easy to clean. So those are the things I was looking for. Price point was also, you know, where it needed to be. And but yeah, it's all, you know, sometimes also trying something new. Everybody talks about what is that one? I can't even think. WeatherTech. Everybody talks about WeatherTech, which I've never had or tried, but I've seen and I've been in cars with WeatherTech. They're very good quality. But as for this car, this just seemed like it was the better option for me. That's why I went with this. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. The mats goes around the rails to make sure there's no interference with the seat going back and forth. And same thing here. Let's make sure we have it seated. There you go. Let's make sure we have it nice and tucked. And it's looking good so far. So I need to pull this forward a little bit. There you go. To cover the gap. Okay, so the mat covers up here pretty good. Now, this car doesn't have a USB in the rear end. It doesn't have a vents. So make sure you order the right mats when you do order for yours. Apparently, there's two different models, or people just add the vents sometimes. I don't really know what it is, but mine doesn't have vents or USB back here. So make sure you get the right mats for your car. But overall, looks good. If you ask me, success. It's something small, guys, but it makes a big difference. I just gotta keep my son from kicking my seats and messing it up. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. All right, guys. So now that we went over all the mods that's been done to the car recently, time to show some dyno videos and show you guys exactly what the car made on the dyno. This was a very exciting day for me and my buddy Zach, whose car also got tuned. He got a FK8 with a big turbo, 4-piston block. Dude got a nice build. So I might post his IG somewhere up here, you know, so that way you guys can follow him. But anyways, the car is tuned. So now let's get to the videos.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's loud. Look at that. What we got? 534.
all-wheel drive Carrera with a V8 in it. Love that sound. Damn. Good. Damn.
I'll get the video on that.
Nah, it's all good, bro. My girl. That's my girl.
Oh, damn.
Oh man. She at
Damn.
401 and 356. Was that run number 4 or number 5? Result.
368 and 410.
Hold on, say that again?
368 horsepower, 410.
368, 410.
Yep.
Awesome.
Great.
And that graph looks clean too.
Yeah, that's the comparison of the baseline versus finished product.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So when you get a chance, okay, so you need to make sure that the cruise main is not armed. So if you see the little icon on the dash anywhere, and that applies to any of the gauge modes. So if you're here and you see the little cruise icon, make sure that it's off.
Okay.
Then to access the menu, you're going to be using the rocker switch here and cancel button. So in order to access the menu, you'll press and hold up on resume, and you see the tachometer just move to 1. That's map 1. Press again, the map 2, map 3, map 4, and map 5. Then you go down with set, which, plus and minus, if it helps you remember. Go down. Whenever you find the map that you want to go on, so let's say we go to map 2, which is full power but less in first and second, you can hit cancel, and that exits the menu. Alternately, if you access the menu and you are flipping through and you're driving or whatever, and you just don't touch anything for a couple seconds, it goes back down to normal operation, and it's like whatever the last setting that it was on. Again, you don't have to have the Flash Pro plugged in for it to remember. It will default to map 1 if you disconnect the battery, clear codes, or reflash the ECU.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Thank you. I
Simple
already
otherwise.